Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a really wild unboxing video to share with you guys. I saw these on Instagram and I immediately messaged the owner of Crane's Cutlery to see if he had a couple that I could check out. And I am going to be sending these back. I don't get to keep them, but if you guys don't know, Crane's Cutlery is oftentimes the place to go for the really weird and wild and crazy Reate stuff, especially when you're trying to get your hands on it first. Not all the time, but Crane's Cutlery tends to be that spot. So I would highly recommend you check them out. I know many of you are very familiar with them. I'll link them down in the description. Thanks to Crane's Cutlery. And what do we have here today? Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. We have some cool swag from Crane's Cutlery. Very cool. Those will make fun giveaway items. Thank you very much. We have two examples of this super crazy knife. What is it? The new Reate Exo D. Oh boy. So it's just another simple gravity knife for guys. No, that's what he's... I don't know what the extra stuff there was, but no, this is very different. So Bead Blast and L-Max, and then we have Flame Grain Contour and L-Max. Okay, let's do the regular one first. I've never handled these before. This is not a review. You can't review something the first time you pull it out of a box. Oh, good, instructions. So this looks safe right off the bat. The first word that pops into my head with this is safety, right? Just two instructions. Awesome. Never handled it before. We will review. Oh, this just looks dangerous. Gonna do my best not to cut myself. What on earth, man? What on earth? Okay, hold on. So here's the card. Let's take a look there. XOD material, blah, blah, blah. All right, good deal. Manufacturing date, very recent. Just a few days ago, apparently. Jeez. Or maybe not. Maybe it could be as much of a month ago. So the instructions say, push this button and then swing the blade to the right. Okay. Is this a safety? I know that this, I don't trust. Okay, so now, so the safety's on there. It's off here. Ooh, there it comes. Oh, man, this is just ridiculous. It is locked out. What's locking it? Is it a plunge lock? Yeah, I think so. Hold on. See that right there? Right there, it's a plunge lock. That's what it is. Little disappointing that it is a plunge lock. However, if you do decide to punch a fence or whatever you're supposed to do with this, and it disengages, you are guarded all the way around, right? Like, so this comes back around here. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Listen, there's going to be a ton of conversation about practicality, usability, self-defense, dependability, all of that. Whatever. It is different. It is definitely different. So swing. Okay. Hoo-yah! Hoo-yah! There we go. Okay, there we go. That's cool. So listen, like right off the bat, this has, in my opinion, like a silly flaw. Immediately, this has to be fixed. Well, okay, no, let me walk that back. I forgot there was a safety. It has to have this safety. But, so while you're using this, obviously you're right on top of the button. Squeezing hard can definitely disengage it. Right there. Disengaged, right? This is sharp on both sides too, by the way. So we turn the safety on, right? Will it disengage now? No, it won't. But the safety is a little, it's not floppy, but I want a lot more there. This is just a little bit. It's just a little bit. Just enough of an indication, kind of click, clack, click, as a tool, right? Will this work like in a practical sense? Like just using it as a tool? It's really fun to deploy. Once you have this like worked out, I have never experienced anything exactly like this. Do we call this a gravity knife? I don't know, because you kind of have to like, to just use gravity, you kind of have to like wheel it around. It's more of like a momentum knife. You know, I mean, it's like a knife designed for a specific type of wrist flick. Dual edge L-Max. Is there a pocket clip? No. Why? I mean, I know that it's shaped a little bit weird, right? But I still want to put this in my pocket. Putting it in my pocket just like this. No, I don't like that. I want it to have a pocket clip. I know that this is wide, but I want it to have a pocket clip. Why is this so big? Oh, it's because it has extra things. Okay, so you're supposed to carry this in a sheath? How bizarre. Okay. This is so weird. It's super cool. Yeah, see the safety, I can't even whip the blade out with the safety on. With it off though, that it does feel cool. Got a little bounce there. So whipping it around, a little bit of a bounce. Super cool though once you figure it out. So I wonder, does it run on bearings? No, they're like, I don't know. They look like big washers. Okay. This is really cool. I've never seen anything like this. Never seen anything exactly like this. Don't love that it's a plunge lock. I don't love that the safety is a little bit, is it on? Is it off? Like I don't love that. I also don't love, excuse me, my voice is still awful. Also don't love that we don't have a pocket clip option. Two more holes, right? Two more holes and just an optional pocket clip, right? You don't want to carry it that way. You want to be tactical. Technically, this adds another step, right? You want to be tactical? Okay, fine. But it is cool. Will it work for its intended purpose? I think kind of. I'm not a self-defense expert. Self-defense expert. I can't even say it. But like, will this lock out enough for you to like get the ninja terrorist zombies away from you so you can get back to your, Subaru Forester and drive home safely? Does Subaru even make the Forester? Am I making that up? I don't know. It probably would work okay, right? But the lockout on a plunge lock, even with a safety, is just it's kind of a dice roll. But it is cool, and Reate is known for making a very high quality product. So I want to tell you guys how I feel about the lockout solidity. There's slight left and right, absolutely nothing up and down. So that's probably more with the washers. The fact that it is actually, like, they probably could have just made this a false edge. I'm still getting bounced back there. A lot of people are going to run into a situation where it feels like it's all the way out, which I feel like is really important in a self-defense situation. You have to make sure that it's locked out and then turn the safety on, and then you're ready to punch. I just realized I have another one to open up, and I really want to dual wield these things. So, hold on. So, ooh, the flamed one is really cool. Let's see if it feels any different. This one's a little smooth, a little more smooth. A little smoother? More smooth? Ooh, this one's a little bit better. I wonder why. Oh, also, no. What's going on here? Hold on. It's fine. This one's got a more clicky safety. Is there more resistance? Yeah, this one has slightly better resistance. A little bit of quality control, consistency there. That didn't quite lock out. Does the safety work? So this one has a little bit better. So right off the bat, little tiny bit of variation in the amount of resistance on the safety. Lockup solidity on this one, a little bit left and right, nothing up and down. Same thing there. Smoother though. If you are not holding this thing exactly right, there is a really good chance to hurt yourself. Number one, you got to keep these fingers out of the way, obviously coming around. Number two, if it's not like right here, it's not completely locked out, but that dink makes you think it is, but you got to get it all the way around. I don't know how to review an object like this because it is so outside of my, like, it's a self-defense style knife. I'm not an expert on that. Even people who are experts at self-defense, right? This is a totally unique object. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know how I'd classify it, you know? Super cool though. And I'll tell you right now, none of that matters because the people who are going to buy this are knife collectors. They're definitely knife enthusiast knife collectors. I think it'll work okay for the intended purpose. It should not be like the absolute, it doesn't feel like the absolute go-to thing for specifically that, but it will appeal and is almost certainly meant to appeal specifically to knife collectors and enthusiasts. It's neat that they made it out of titanium and LMAX, like premium materials. I hope they keep it under 300. That'd be awesome, but I doubt it, right? I bet that this, I would guess that this would run over 300, maybe as much as 350, hopefully not more. It would be really cool to see it at 250 to 280, but I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath. It's really neat though. Never seen anything like it. This kind of stuff is always fun. Love it, hate it. Even if it's got weird flaws, right? It's still fun, it's still different. That's what makes this channel fun to run because I would be bored out of my mind if every knife was the Civivi Elementum or the Buck 110, right? I would be bored out of my mind. Thank goodness for stuff like this, even if it is flawed. Thank goodness, because it's interesting, right? That's going to be it today. I'll do a full review on this knife down the road, but that's going to be it for today. I will carry and use this like a tool. I will use it like a tool, even though it's more, I'm not going to go out and fight people and report with you guys. I hope you understand why, but I will just let you guys know how it operates as a tool, how it carries, etc. Anyways, please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of, I forgot to do a wield. Yeah. Dual wield, double punch, yeah. Okay. You'd do the same thing if you had two of them, huh? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.